Hey, good morning. It's Peter, Morning Muse, Nudge Training. You're having a great day today here in Toronto. It's nice and sunny, so it always makes you feel good. Get some sun on your body. Anyways, that's a good topic to talk about, but not for today. So today, I want to know what you don't know, as well as you should be asking yourself what I don't know. Because we all don't know what we don't know, right? Our world has been created for us. Imagine you were all born, whoever's listening to this, we're all been born here on this planet into a family system, a circle of influence. Our world around us, dictated by the governing powers that be prior to us being born here. We only know what we know, right? You can be a dumbed down person. It's no slight to the person. It's just your environmental circle of influence. But the fact is there's a limitation on what you don't know or what you know based on a system. And the system dictates what you know. You know, if you haven't looked into the school system around the planet, it's a dictated school system. Every country's a little different. Some are better than others. You know, and you go to private type schools. Why are they better? Is it because the teacher's better? Not necessarily. It probably is in some accounts. But it's the information that you're given. So there's some people in the planet who are built or sort of born into a cycle or a circle of influence that gives them different information than the masses. Okay, now this is a plan. This is not outside the norm. So I encourage you to ask what you don't know, even to your higher self, in a space of intuitive presence and awareness. Okay, awareness is everything. If your awareness is such that I've been talking about here, you're in an environment that's not telling you much. When you put your presence there, you're going to realize that you have a lot more questions about what's really going on in your world than ever before. Now, we all do this at times in our day, in our life, but if you do it with a conscious intention to learn more about who we are and where we're from and what's really real here, what's truthful, and what you'll realize is that you don't know much at all. My last video, I talked about inner earth. I got a comment, and by the way, if you're listening here and you sent me a comment, for some reason I can't answer it. So I was wanting to actually respond to you and I couldn't. So if you could answer me back. Your first name's Mary, I believe, so I won't say anything else other than that. But I want everybody who listens here to start asking questions. We don't know what we don't know. And until you realize the things you don't know, you won't wake up out of your place. You're just going to still be subservient to whatever knowledge base is provided in your circle of influence. And we have to look outside the box. And what's the major influencer in media in society right now is media. Okay? It's dictating everything. That whole crap, what's going on. It's scaring the crap out of people. And people rely on that as being their guiding light for some reason. And those are the sleepers. And, and if you've just woken up realizing that media and the governments aren't actually there to support and help and really love you, because they don't, then you start to wake up, but you start to ask questions. You start to question what they are telling you. So you don't know what you don't know, and that should be your guiding light for a little while until you start to realize more things around you aren't working properly. They're not supporting you. They're not in your best interest. And, gosh, there might actually be more information like, I called out Inner Earth yesterday for people to kind of help wake others up and just start talking about it, go down that rabbit hole. And it's amazing. Did you know Donald Trump, his second grandfather, great-grandfather, supposedly had an experience with Inner Earth? Some feel he might even be part of it. And when you start looking down there, you start to realize that we've been influenced by inner Earth all across the planet. All cultures talk about an inner Earth being. And there's many different races, just like there are different races on level land of Earth. We have different beings that live down underneath the planet. That's what the scriptures will all tell you, the ancient writings and findings. It's really remarkable. So that is a huge rabbit hole to go down, and I just encourage you to go down there and look at that. I'm actually going to place a link in this description for that last video, and I think I'll put in the other one as well. I didn't do it last time, but just a good couple of video documentaries that talk in depth about that. So it's just wonderful stuff. But I want you to question your world, and the best way to do that and to find out what you don't know is to go into a place of stillness, and you can do it within 2-3 breaths. Just be present and trust that you're connected. Okay, that's a simple, quick way. You can spend a little more time in doing a meditation. You can go into a 15-20 minute meditation if you want. It's a nice place to be and get comfortable in that space if it's new to you. And just with the intention, I want to know what is going on this planet. I did this years ago, and I said, why is this planet so fucked up? And I do a thing, not all the time, but I do it. I've done it quite a few times. It's called automatic writing, and it's just a way to tap into my higher insightful. And some would say, oh, that's esoterically demonic, and if you're in a good heart space, you're going to only attract heart space energy towards you. So my point though is I said to my higher self, why is this planet so fucked up? Why is it so fucked up here? Because this is 20 years ago. And I was like, this is like everything's backwards. Everything's wrong. Like everything I look into, it's like there's like bullshit. And I find other answers and solutions to problems. And it's like, why is all the bullshit being propagated here? And I can't seem to get my points across without a fucking battle when I have definitive factual information on hand. Basically, I got the answer was Archon. And I was like, what the heck? Is that like a Star Trek fucking being, which I think it is. It's an entity or something, Archons, or a race of extraterrestrial, whatever. But I searched it out on internet, and I saw Archon, Archon, as being an incredible deceitful energy. Is probably the best way to say. An energy that has taken over humanity on a conscious, energetic level, and it feeds fear into the system. And it can't create. It uses the conscious, imaginative ability of you and I with souls, because it has no soul. It doesn't know what love is. It's just pure fucking evil. And when you look into it, go research that. That's an aha moment for one to check out. But that came to me when I asked the question. You have to ask questions and be in a place of presence, stillness, so that you can be a good conduit to be a receptor. You're an antenna. Your spine looks at the top, at the brainstem, and at the tail looks like an antenna. And that's exactly what it is. Your third eye, your middle eye, your pituitary gland connects with that brainstem basically through the spinal cord, and you take in information. You take in information through the ether, through the energetic space that is all, that is everything. We're just energy. And we can release it through the spine, which connects to the skin, and our skin emanates that out into the world to then become a manifested physical reality. So your body is a conduit for energies coming back and forth through the spinal column. And you'll see it all over different scriptures. You can call it Kundalini energy as well, and all these other things that are all connected with that, and the nadis and the chakra system and all these different things. The point though, tapping into that, being in presence with your higher self, asking a question, just be prepared to get the answer. And you may not get it immediate like I would get with automatic writing. I sometimes get it within the day or maybe in the next 24 hours or so, just as an example. It's usually pretty darn soon. And it will be in an aha moment. It'll be like, what the heck? I was just thinking that and I'm getting information that's dealing with that. Trust what comes, because that is truth. That is truth, not the shit they're spinning on media. That's when you get to find the answers. When I found the Archon, it was me finding out what is real, what's really going on here. And you can ask everything you want. The stuff I found with Inner Earth, it's an intuitive connection to what you're believing in, but you have to be present. Don't get caught up in fears of shite that they're spinning at you with the stupid influenza, because that's all it is. Where did the influenza go this year? There's no influenza this year. Maybe there never really was a C word, right? It's unbelievable. There never was. It's all BS. And I can tell you that. That's what my heart says, and that's what I keep getting when I've asked. So, anyways, I could ramble, as you probably can know, as you probably see if you've been viewing a few of these videos. But look, ask yourself what you don't know. What don't I know? God, higher self, Jesus, whatever is your connected being that you want to tap into, archangels, I don't care. It doesn't matter. To me, it's all the same energetic positivity if you're looking at it from a loving heart space anyway. So you can call it what you want. I call it God now. I never used to do that. I'm not a religious guy. I just feel it's a good word and it connects. And I also say higher self. Actually, I call it my team. And sometimes I lay everybody I can think of at the moment. And I say, come on and help me out. I want to know the answer. So that's my team. And be with them as much as you can. Don't trust anything you see in this reality. It's all man-made. It's all man-made. Don't trust anything the fucking system feeds on you. Trust what comes in through your heart and through your higher space. That's it. You don't know what you don't know until you know. All right. Love you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.